here 2 zeros we are going to cancel. And among these two numbers, the smaller number we'll consider, multiply with the remaining zeros, means 106 into 10, that is 1060. For that you are going to add this. Instead of directly adding, what we do, the left out 0 will multiply 1060 plus 12. What you will get? 1072. This is the left hand part. What will be the right hand part? Right hand part will be 12 6 is 72. This you have to write it counting the number of zeros. There are two zeros, therefore it will be only two digits. So we'll write 12 6 is 72. This is the answer. Let's take one more number. Maybe you want to multiply the same 106 with 10015. Okay, this is close to base 100 with a deviation of 6. This is close to what? Not 1000. This is close to base of 10,000 with a deviation of plus 15. Correct? No? It is 15 more than 10,000. So how many zeros will cancel? There are two zeros. Here also two zeros will cancel. So the left hand side of the answer will be, take the smaller number and multiply with the remaining zeros. 10600 you will get. For that you are going to add plus 15. So what will come? 10615 and 15 6 multiply will 90 and only two zeros are there. We are not going to add any zeros. 1061590 is the answer. Is it simple? The methodology is everything same. Only thing, whatever the difference in the number of zeros in the bases, we are going to consider here. So number of zeros, whatever we are cancelling, common zeros, that we are considering to decide the number of digits of the second part. Whatever left out zeros, we are going to multiply to the small number and then we'll do the addition. Okay. How we do if at all there is the numbers are below the base. Okay. Let's take below the base. We'll consider both the numbers below the base. Okay. Let's take some example like 98 into 996. To which base this is closer? This is closer to 100, correct? So what is the deviation? Minus 2. And what is the base closer to this? This is 1000, but the number is minus, the deviation is minus 4. So what we should do? We'll cancel the common zeros. And smaller number we will consider 98 into 10, that is 980. But what we are going to do here? Minus 4, correct? No? 980 minus 4 is how much? 976 we are going to write. And the right hand side is minus 4 into minus 2 is plus 8. But how many zeros we cancelled? Two zeros we cancelled. Therefore, it should be two digits should be there. So I'll write 08. 97608 is the answer. So what are the steps involved? First, consider the base to which this is common and this number also, which is close. And then write the deviation of the number, either plus or minus. Then take the smaller number among these two and then multiply with the remaining zeros left out after cancellation. That is 98 into 10 here. Means I'm going to add 1 0, 980. Previous cases 2 zeros means 9800 it will come. And then you subtract the difference. The deviation minus 4 I will subtract. 980 minus 4 is 976 I will write. And the right hand side is the product of these two numbers, like how we used to do the previous two sessions. The same method, 4 to the 8. Only thing, while writing, we'll consider how many zeros we cancelled. That is the minimum base is there, correct? No? Those zeros, whatever shortage these are, we are going to add zeros. Let me give you one more example to make you perfect. Suppose you want to multiply 994 into 10012. Oh, sorry, one is below and one is above, correct? No? Let me go to that one later. Let's take maybe 99997. Let's take the deviation little longer, a little wider. So what is this? First number is close to the base of 1000 with the deviation of minus 6, correct? No, this is close to the base of 1 lakh with the deviation of minus 3. So what we'll do, I am going to cancel common zeros. 3 zeros are there. Next, consider the smaller number 994 into 100. What you will get? 99400, correct? No, and minus 3 we'll do. What we'll get? 99397, correct? No, when you multiply 994 into 100, you will get 99400, and when you subtract minus 3, what you will get? 99397. And then when you multiply 6 threes are 18, but while writing 18, what you have to do? You have to consider how many zeros we cancelled. 3 zeros are there, so only 2 digits are there. Yes, you are going to add 1 0 and then 18. 9937018. Is it clear? Perfect. And also some of you had given the correct answer also. Let us learn. Okay, first I will give you one or two questions which are close to zero, close to the bases, only above or below. Then I will teach you if one is above the base and one is below the base. Okay. Okay, let's take 984 into 9997. Do this. 984 into 9997. I had given two numbers both below the base. Initially, you can practice with writing the base number, but gradually, without writing also, you will be able to do. Only write the deviation and you can proceed also. Here the deviation is minus 16, that you should be careful. And I think I got the perfect answer. Very good. And it's easy also, correct? No, the base is near to 1000, but the deviation is minus 16, and here base is 10,000 and the deviation is minus 3. So what will write? 1 0 will left out, correct? No, 9840 minus 3 is 9837. 16 3s are 48, but 3 zeros are there, so I will write 048. Perfect. All of you had given the correct answer. Very good. Now we'll go to learning one number which is above and one is below the base. Okay, so you understood this, correct? No, let's take one number which is above the base and one is below the base, like 996 into 10014. Let's take here one step extra we are going to do. The base is 1000, correct? And the deviation is minus 4. Here the base is 10,000, but the deviation is plus 14. So one is minus, one is plus. So we are going to use the last method what we learned in the last two sessions. So what we do, 3 zeros and 3 zeros cancelled. I will consider the smaller number. 996 into 10 is 9960, and plus 14 I will do. What I will get? 9974. Correct? No? And what we'll do with this? 14 and 4 is 56, but it is minus 56. But what I have to write? 3 zeros are there, therefore 1 0 I will add 056. Correct? No? Because there are 3 zeros that we cancelled, we will write 056. But is it the final answer? No. What we have to do? We have to subtract with 3 zeros. From this, we have to subtract this. How do you do this? Nikhilam Sutra. 1 less than the one before, I will write 9973, and then I will write the 9's complement for these two and 10's complement for this. That is 944. This is the answer. Yes, 9973 944. Yes, I think you people have understood this. Shall I give one question like this? One above the base and one below the base. Will you people try? Yes, and you should try. Correct? No? So, what we are going to do here, we'll write the bases closer by, cancel the common zeros, take the smaller number and multiply with the whatever the number of zeros that are pending, and then add or subtract the deviation. And then for the remaining one, what we do, find the product and apply the Nikilam Sutra for the from the basis. Let's take 9985 into 114. 9985 is below the base of 10,000. 114 is above the base of 100. Try this. Yes, 9985 into 114. I think it's taking little time. The base is 10,000 with the deviation of minus 15, and here the base is 100 with the deviation of plus 14. Here 15 into 14, I think you are taking little time. We should be able to do very fast. The multiplication tables I have suggested, no, that we should be able to do very fast. So what is the cancellation? Two zeros are there. Some confusion has come, because what we are going to do, I'm going to multiply the smaller number with the remaining zeros. 11400. From that, here minus 15 is there. Therefore, I have to subtract 11400 minus 15 means what? 11385 we'll get. Okay, and then what we're going to do, multiply 15 into 14, that is 210. 14 tens are 140, 14 fives are 70, that is 210. So what we'll do, minus 210 will come. Here actually one digit more is there, but when we, since we are subtracting, it will not make any difference. What we'll do, 1138500, only two zeros we should take. From that we have to subtract 210. How do you do? We'll apply the Nikilam Sutra. 11385 minus 2 is 3, but I'll write 1 less than the one before, and then 90. So 1138290 is the answer. This is a little confusion, but requires a little bit of practice. What we did, write the bases, cancel the common zero, always start from the small number 11400, and then minus 15 means you have to subtract. 11400 minus 15 means what? 11385. Yes, you got it. And then 15 minus 15 into plus 14 is minus 210. When we got, you add only the zeros that you have cancelled here. Two zeros we cancelled, no? Only two zeros we are going to add, not three zeros. And from them we have to subtract. Okay, let's try one last number. Yes. You can start with, but that is little tedious. That's why I always want you to start with a smaller number. Multiplying of 9985, but two zeros we have to reduce here. 99.85 and then plus 14, like that it will come, but that's going to be little tedious. So always start with the smaller number, multiply with zeros. Multiplying with 10 100 is easy, correct? 1140 or 11400 is easy. Okay, yeah, good doubt. Let's take one number, 975 into 100026. I want you to multiply these two. Last question. Let's try this. 975 into 100026. So, yeah. While doing for the first time, a second time, we always tend to do some mistakes. But if you learn and practice, we'll become an expert. Correct? 975 is closer to the base 1000 with a deviation of minus 25. We should not go for 900 or 100. Okay, and this one is close to the base of 100000, but with a deviation of plus 26. Now cancel three zeros here. Start with the bigger number, smaller number, 97500. But for that, when you add 26, what happens? 97526 it will come. When you multiply 25 into 26, what happens? 25 into 25 is 625, and then you add another 25, 650. Right now? Minus 650, because three zeros are there, we have minus 650. And then what we have to do, we have to do the subtraction of this. Don't forget the last step. So what we write, we'll write one less than the one before, 97525, and then apply Nikilam Sutra for this. That is 9's complement of 6 is 3, 9's complement of 5 is 4, and 10's complement of 0 is 0. Sorry, but here what we have to do, last one is, other than 0, we are going to apply the tens complement, correct? No, 350, 97525, 350 is the answer. What I recommend you to do is take some random numbers. First start with above 0, that is very easy. Two numbers with different zeros. You take it, multiply and check with the calculator. And then you take random numbers which are below 0, and 1 0 difference and 2 0 difference and 3 0 difference. Do 2 or 3 calculations and check with the calculator. Then you go with difference of one above and one below, but initially go with only one digit deviation. Then you go with 2-digit deviation, and later on you can try with 3-digit deviation also. I hope you enjoyed this method, and this method you will become very good only when you practice. So keep practicing, and I recommend you practice with your maths buddy. You take one of your friends and practice with them, then you try to race with each other. That will give you a more maja. Correct? Keep sharing this if you like this, and give likes also, and give some comments in case you want to add something to these things. Please add some comments and share with your friends and practice with them. Then we will realize the concept what we have to say, maths mein maja hai. That maja I want all of you to enjoy. See you all tomorrow morning sharp at 7 a.m. with the at another trick.